Welcome, guys. So, a weekly stream. Let's start with a full fresh top down analysis on Binance and let's see what's going on. Okay. So, let's go. Let's go a bit from a different angle this time. Let's take a look at the weekly RSI. Okay. Okay, so historically, this is a Binance chart with the weekly RSI. And you see we're over 50, pumped. We had some bullishness here with a pivot. Okay, in hindsight, this looks like it was an easy play, but we all know it was really not an easy play. It was pretty damn tough. But now things are looking peachy. And let's look at it this way. We can hold, let's say this is a support line on RSI. Okay. And let's say this is kind of a support level. Okay, also. So 41 to 44. And then we have something like this. Okay, this area. So I'll mark it like these highs like that to 51. So if RSI, let's say what happened in history. Okay. So here in history, this is the bear market. What we're here like, yeah, 219 up, and then we made the high low. You see how we popped over 50. You see, okay, let's see here. We dumped, popped over 50, and then the week after, price just collapsed. Okay, but then as we made these high lows here, okay, held over 50. You see, we held for a while, and then we pumped up. Okay, so this is the 2021 high, and then afterwards, okay, so let's take that with the charts. Okay, yeah, and let's see here what happened. You see, after that we held at this support 44, so it's a key level 51.44. We made a high low, and then we pumped again into the all-time highs. Okay, so this is so now we know what RSI did according to chart, and now we will take a look what we'll draw a conclusion. So if we start pulling back this week, we can close, okay, next week or during the week or the weekend, and we hold for a high low in this from 44.51, this marked supports, then we will get probably a month two of healthy pumps into highs. Will those highs possible take us into an all-time high? That's a less likely possible situation, but we will probably now focus on PA, price action. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this here, so this is kind of a level, a weekly level that we want to be taken out, 24.3. Okay, it's pretty simple. At the moment, we are above 21,069. Okay, and we really cram it. So let's take the possible count could be this. This would be, this is all now maybes. Okay, but I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can go 3 here, no worries. Now 3 is definitely in the making on the weekly. Then we got options. Option 1 is that this is top of 3, then we get a 4 there, we hold, and then we go for a 5. Okay, now if we continue, we could play like this, okay, and go for a 5. Who knows? So key thing is that if we start rejecting now from 24.3, that we hold like, well, if we go into blocks, okay, it's right there, right, ish, this zone. So if we start rejecting, but ideally I would like to see this kind of, yeah, this area, like I wouldn't want to lose that. This would be like my key level. Okay, let's take some fibs and watch it from this perspective. So we're definitely in a change of market structure as we reclaim 21k. Okay, so now we can measure this wave. Okay, because we definitely trying to change structure. So to fully change structure, we need to flip 28k, 236 fib. But if we can flip 24 and hold, then we can like hold it and possibly go higher. Eventually test 46 and the 618.66 levels. But let's just remove this. Let's say we reject here, okay? Let's say we reject at 24 free. Okay. We could start making a range. Okay? That would be also possible. That's like an option. So we reject there, come down. You see how mid-range would be exactly the box that I wanted to hold. Okay? So this zone. So we reject here. If we hold for a high-low, then we can test the top of this possible range higher. If we slip through this area, so let's just mark it also. Okay, if we slip through this area, 19.9-ish, 20k, then we open the gates to, 15.6 again being tested for support, and then we can just possibly, start making this again, and see what happens. So those are options at the moment. Let's go down. Let's check. Let's check this. You see how we have even the point of control support here. So if we reject here, everything points to higher low. Okay, let's go down to the daily, and let's take some EMAs. Whoa. Okay, we just see that. Now, after passing everything here on the weekly with the RSI, okay, really important stuff, and the conclusions we had, we see that right at this desired mid-range level, we have the cross of the 200s with the smaller EMAs. The 8 is already up, the 2155 are coming up. So this aligns perfectly with the hopeful high-low test and goes up. Now, if we break, this is all bullish scenarios, and I'm leaning more bullish, honestly. So if we break this level and hold above it, like in the good old days, Bitcoin can just keep pumping. We saw it, leaving people in the dust. So we really need to see what happens. If we get above here and consolidate, we start buying shit with stop losses under the level. Okay, if we come down, take a higher low, we buy. We buy here, here we buy. Okay, if we lose this area on the daily and start not being able to push above, changing structure, then that's bad. Then we probably close our longs and go short. So that's this. Let's check. You see, even the RSI on the daily needs to reset. It's heavily overbought. Okay, it's heavily overbought. We have a bearish divergence. We have the stochastic also overbought. So momentum is stalling here up. Okay, so we're leaning for a pullback. Let's check the 4-hour. Okay, I was shorting here. I think there or there. I was shorting somewhere here the other day. And as soon as I seen my desired stop loss being taken out, I just closed the trade, took the loss, and went on. Okay, because I know when Bitcoin aligns like this on the 4-hour, until the 55 is really lost. You see how it tried the 821. Now this looks like distribution, but you see, the honest to God truth is this can reset down to the 4-hour, can reset down to the 50 level. You can retest the 21, and then you can like just whoosh, pump again. It's as easy as that, you know. You can just pump again, and then keeping the daily really hot for a while. Then the daily stochastic. I mean, we've seen this. Then you can see the daily stochastic like being here in the 76, 90 zone for a while, you know, just being pumped. Let's find it. You see here, like let's just find what happened in the history of time. This one is a bit longer, but you know there's a lot of stuff to cover. So you see here, like we pull back, it resets, holds the 21, so to speak, and then it just pumps again. You know. Then when you lose the 55 and make a lower high, then it's the, you know, you just basically want to ride the 55 EMA on the daily, not lose it, and act accordingly. Okay, so let's go back to present times and the 4-hour. To conclude it all, as long as the 55 even on the 4-hour is not lost, we are in bull mode. Good to buy. Don't allocate all your stacks initially everywhere. Keep some funds, take profits at resistances, and let's see how it plays out. Okay, thanks for joining. Give us a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and we'll keep in touch. Okay, thanks guys. Enjoy your evening.